Whoa, 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 baby. Okay, listen. I've been inspired to try something new. Lamb chops. Are you hungry? We're gonna try this lamb chop thing. I've never had them before. So this is gonna be my first time cooking them, first time eating them. I'm just gonna kind of mix up a couple of the little recipes that I've actually looked at, and I know what kind of tastes good for me, and then I'm just gonna kind of work it out from there and see what I come out with. But this is my lamb chops, and yeah, of course you know I've washed them. Wash your meat. I wash all my meat. I wash meat. That's what I do. I wash it. So this is what we're doing. Lamb chops. Okay, here we go. Now I'm ready. I got everything rubbed down really, really good. You make sure you rub them down really good. I have canola oil. I ran up on them with some thyme. I ran around them with some rosemary. I got a bit of seasoned salt. I got garlic. And go ahead and you can be a little heavy-handed with your garlic because you want it for the flavor. And paprika. I've also added paprika. And make sure you massage them well. You spent a nice little buck on these lamb chops, so treat them well. Make sure you massage them well. Treat your lamb good. I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to let this marinate for at least 4 hours. And then we will pick this back up and then move on to the next step. Okay? Are you hungry? I hope not, because it's going to take a little time. Again, it's worth waiting for. I'm hoping. All right, you guys, listen. Now everything have sat and the juices got the flow in and it's all marinated out and all that good stuff. And I have now coated, and I'm going to take some of this out of here, but I'm coating the pan with some olive oil. I have too much. Let me take some of this out. I have coated the bottom of the pan with some virgin olive oil, and I'm actually going to go ahead and lay my lamb chops into here. I'm just going to sear them. So let's get started. Like so. Give them a little bit of space. I'm going to actually do about 4 to 5 minutes on one side, then I'm going to flip them over, and we're going to do it on the other side. Are you hungry? All right, all right, all right. So now I flipped them over, and now we're going to do about 5 minutes on this side, and that's because I am really a fan of well done. I'm a well done kid. That's me. So, but you see how they're looking? They're looking really, really good here. Looking really, really good. And if you could smell all the stuff that's going on here, because there's rosemary and thyme and just, it smells so good. It smells so good up in here. Telling you, are you hungry? So we're gonna let it do its thing. I know, beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. I'm actually getting ready to add a little bit of beef stock into this, and then I'm going to put a lid on it, and I'm going to let it just kind of do what it does and let it just get just succulent and just we're going to be there in a minute. This don't take long. Don't take long. It's going to be good. All right, I've actually added some beef stock into there, and I'm just going to let this simmer on a low fire, and let it do what it does. Put a little lid on it and let it just hold everything together and do what it do. All right, guys, thanks for your patience and hanging out with me. First time around, they are ready to go. I've made myself some mashed potatoes. I made them a little lumpy. That's just my little thing. I wanted a little lumpy, little mashed potatoes. And my lamb chops. Let me go ahead and plate this up and see what we got going on. Are you hungry? All right, you guys, here we go. Lamb chops, mashed potatoes, and I sprinkled a bit of chives on there. Listen, and poured a little bit of the sauce that my lamb chops was in on top of it. Hey, look, it looks good. We're going to get it tried out and see what's really going on. This will be my first time actually tasting it. I did a lot of research and I went in and I tried it. Let's see what goes on. Okay, let's get this party started. Dripping sauce, honey. Dripping sauce making a good mess. All right. Let us see. I was looking at some of the videos and they were searing them. And they were doing it so quick. They're like, oh yeah, just 3 or 4 minutes. I'm like, what meat are you making in 3 or 4 minutes, child? Said, that sounds real interesting. 3 or 4 minutes? Said, okay. I'm gonna tell you, we went a little longer than 3 or 4 minutes. I ain't about to do nothing in 3 or 4 minutes. You see it? It looked good. It smelled good. Now let's see what it tastes like. Are you hungry? That's really good. Now, my god sister said that I wasn't gonna like it. She said, you ain't gonna like that. It tastes like it got fur on it. I'm like, baby, you was wrong. Girl, that is downright tasty, Miss Thing. You messed up on that one, sis. No, Sister Harris. That's good to me. You said that looked like fur? Well, you know, since I was a little boy, I always liked fur. So, it is good to me. It tastes good to me. It tastes like the stuff that I put in there. I can taste the rosemary. I can taste the thyme. I can taste the oregano. I can taste all that stuff that I put in there. Garlic. Is it fatty? Well, I cut like in the excess fat off, dummy. I cut the excess fat off. And the spots where it looked like there was too much fat, I cut that off. No watermelon sugar. I've never had venison before. I'm gonna have to try that next. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that next. Are you hungry? Yeah. So good.